What's up YouTube, this is ThunderWolf89. Entered the Battle Kingdoms at Cardiff on last Saturday. Went with wind-ups. Managed to go 6-0 in Swiss, coming first in Swiss, so I qualified for Battle Kingdoms, and I think I'm part of the Cardiff team. Continued on to win my top 8 match, but then lost out to Rabbit in top 4. It was a fun day. 16 of us went from Bristol to Cardiff. It was quite fun. I'll show you the build that I ran. I was borrowing things. I was borrowing some cards like tour guides and tour bus. So I haven't, and then the person I borrowed them took them back straight after the event. So I haven't got them on there, but I'll basically just say, and I've also kind of improved it for the next list, since according to the list that's on Shriek, their wind-ups have not got hit. So I've basically made the changes in the deck at the moment. Yeah, let's go with the list. Right. One wind-up hunter. As I've heard someone say, it's the worst card in wind-ups, but also the best card because of the hand loop. You don't want to draw into them, so having one decreases the chance you will draw it. It's the exclusive wind-up shark. Very good, makes it so you can pull off the combo, pull off the hand loop, taking out 4 cards using just this and magician, and plus it enables level 5. Makes it easier to make level 3s, option rank 4, and makes level 5s quite easy to pull off in this deck. Yeah. Never TC exclusive, Wind-Up Rabbit. This card is amazing. It helped me in so many games. Basically, it's so hard to kill and allows you to pull off factory search even during your opponent's turn. And basically, when you control, it's quite difficult for your opponent to take out as well. And level 3 to make help for the loop. Wind-Up Magician, 3 of them. His effect is amazing. Basically, using a wind-up effect whenever wind-up monster special one from the deck. So I'll show the combo. I'll show the combo of the deck if you're not familiar. Basically, you just go summon this, reveal shark, special summon it, bring out another magician, make shark level 3, the other magician brings out hunter, then you go out, and you go nuts, and take out 4 cards from your hand. And it's got quite good defense for what it is, and helps get another 4s. Wind-up is Wind-Up Rat. This is the one that makes this is one of the 2 cards that makes the combo possible. Well, one of the cards that makes the combo possible by giving you Graveyard Revival. And being level 3, and Hunter being level 3 makes it so Zen mains. So you can actually go into Zen mains. But the only problem is if it doesn't go to defense when it resolves, then you won't get the effect, which is the annoying thing. And also, if your opponent invaders it, you won't switch to defense to defend yourself. Couldn't get max C's, so I decided to main 3 Veilers because Inzectors I thought would have been very popular, and in the end Maxi wouldn't have been a help most of the tournament. I faced one Rabbit deck that was in top 4, and Maxis wouldn't have made much of a difference in the games. But yeah, this helped quite a bit during the tournament, especially stopping Dragonfly from special summoning, something from the deck. And agents with their Earth and Venus and stuff, and Hyperion, and also it also helped with I forget. I had a mirror match wind-up loop. I was running, as I said, 3 tour guides and a tour bus, because tour bus helps put back. You can go tour guide, get tour bus, go into the MAT, bring out Magician, Special Summon Shark. That gets out Hunter, tributing Zemati, and then the boss puts back the Zemati, so you still take it 4 cards. And also, making 1 card rank 3 is really good. So, but then, as I said, my friend took him back after, so at the moment, because according to the ban list, the emergency teleport is coming back to 2, is going to 2, so I decided to replace the tour guides because I can't bother to pay so much money for a card that's being reprinted. I can wait. There's no major events now. I've qualified about Kingdoms going on because I'm not going to YCS, Long Beach or Germany. But yeah, replace it with a Psychic Commander. It also gives me synchro options as well, since they're Psychic Commander's tuner and ram into things that fund the king. If I draw it, ram into things that fund the king to get rid of it by lone attack, or get over things that are 18 and stuff. Yep. So yeah, basically 2 of these and 2 teleports replaced the 3 tour guides and the tour bus. Onto spells. Free Factory. It's basic essentially the black roll in the gateway for the deck. Activate effect. As long as you basically you just activate the effect of a wind up monster and you get search. Funny thing is if you activate effect and your opponent Veilers, because unless you negate the activation of the effect, then you still get, unless they activate the negation of effect, you still get a search. So like say the Veiler, you still get a search because you activate effect, and they've only negated the effect. They've only nullified the effect, not negated the effect. Whereas say you activate the effect Rat and they summon warning because you negated the effect, they won't get the search. You won't get a search. Then we got staples like Monster Reborn, Darko, Heavy Storm, and triple MST, because you want to try and go off without any hitches to hit the back row and stuff. Then we got Pot of Rice, basically this plus Magician Shark means you take out their entire hand and have a lot of, and basically still have a 5 card hand, or can basically wipe out their hand and swarm. We got Book of Moon, very good card. Very good card. There's a reason why it's 1, because it's the best offensive defensive card. Mind Control, Unique Z, really helpful Z. And for the new list, as I said, these would be a tour bus. 2 emergency teleports for a new list to help make off the hand loop and make level 3s and stuff. That's all spells. Traps, there's Solemn Judgment, and then 2 Solemn Warning, that's standard. 3 Phoenix Chains, this card's very good. Either you can basically negate its effects, which is really helpful, and could prove to be vital, and also it stops attacks as well, which is an added benefit. 1 TT, I'm trying to find room for a 3rd one for the new list, but having trouble, and an MS and Miracles. Right, my side deck. I was borrowing a Roach from someone as well, and they took it back straight after the tournament. But to be honest, I didn't use Roach at all, because I didn't find it useful. Because basically people can just go off on the King Ram, blah blah, and run over it quite easily. And plus, it doesn't stop Xyz, which is annoying. We have the Marak 5s, which is Zemayo, Tyrius, and Andrius. All very good. Zenmai is amazing. You basically take out 2 of their set cards, Monster or Spell and Trap, and it's massively helpful. 2/6 attack is quite good. Tyrius is almost indestructible, and plus popping a card after when it battles is amazing. And then you got Andrius, which basically pops any face-up card, so it helps you get over bigger monsters. Then we got rank 4, Utopia. Yeah, basically standard, negate attack, level 4, quite high attack. Then we have 2 Leviathan Dragons. I had an extra slot after using Roach, and someone said run a 2nd Leviathan Dragon, and I couldn't think of anything to run. I didn't have tuners in the next. I thought, screw it, alright. I've never made 2 of these in any games. Just made 1 like a couple of times during the tournament. We got Giga Brilliant. This card's really good because it's MAT. you can basically swarm, go Zen-Matey. As I've found out, you can OTK rather than take out their hand. Like say they basically go Summon Magician, reveal Shark, and they go drop Max C. If they haven't got if they didn't play Gorgeous, I think, which I'm not sure many top decks like Insectors or Rabbits do. But say they drop Max C and they have no monsters, and you say you've got no back row, you've cleared it, you can just go Magician, get Special Shark, get another Magician, Shark, effective Shark, make it level 3, get a Hunter, exceed Magicians to the Utopia. Then you continue to use the level 3 Shark and Hunter to go into a Zen-Matey, go into a second Zen-Matey using Rat, then go into a Geek This. You now have a Utopia, Zen-Matey, double Zen-Matey, and this on the field, which that together is 700 off. Then use this effect to boost all of them by 300, giving you basically 8,500 on the board, which is the game. It's quite good. I like it. I got Livier. Basically, it's one of the. It's kind of like a staple extra deck XC, because you can make rank 5, no rank 3s easy in this deck. And say they DD Crow your Hunter, you can bring it back. Or Mirror Match, if they go use remove a rabbit, you basically take back the rabbit so it doesn't come back. 2 Zen mains, really good card, basically such a good card. Night Gachi protects itself, but rather than give a boost, it pops a guard in the end phase, which is really helpful. Basically, basically forces your opponent to think if they want to set a card, and forces your opponent to have to destroy it 3 times in one turn just to stop you from killing one of their cards. Then we got triple Zen-Matey. Basically is needed for wind-ups. Help basically one of the parts of the loop, and also, as I said earlier, it can help swarm. And then 1 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, so I could because I say Cyber Dragons. Yeah. As I said, I did have Roach in there, but I didn't find it useful, and I would replace a Roach with either in second Utopia or with the tuners, Arcanite Magician, because you can go Magician and it's like a commander for Magician, for Arcanite. My side deck was 2 Cyber Dragon for a character or mate or Mirror Match, basically for when he gives them mains, as they may saves them matey on the field. Spirit Reaper, I asked a friend, I had 14 cards and I basically asked the mate for a side deck help, and he said Spirit Reaper because it's quite helpful against rabbits. I tried it and it did help me against an agent deck because we went into time, and just before we found out we went into time I decided this to help and I drew it. You couldn't get past it. Double DD Crow for Dark World, Mirror Match Hunter, get DD Crow there, Hunter, and Insectors for the Hornet. Double Souvenir, get good against Rabbit as they go Lagia, run into this and you pop the Lagia. And also set this, Thunder King runs into it, pop Thunder King, because Thunder King hurts going when you try to go for disease, you can negate and it start you searching. 2 Smashing Ground for Rabbit, and basically get rid of big monsters like Imperial and stuff. Shadow Prism Mirror for Insectors and Dark World. And Great Keepers. Chain Disappearance for Insectors, Wind-Ups, basically anything that can have small like plants and stuff when they're around. Free Road Cray for like Sun Deck, and yeah, last but not least, Free Road Cray for some decks like Grey Keepers, Hero Beat and stuff, things that have heavy back row. I came prepared 1 Yu-Gi-Oh! Brand bag, which as I found out looking today, I tried to put my folder in it just to have it somewhere to basically use it as a storage for my stuff. It doesn't even hold my folder, which is annoying. And I run like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck, a deck box as well. It's alright. It's quite cool. I like it. I'm using it at the moment because I want it, so might as well. And I got a couple of packs. And as I said, qualification to Battle Kingdoms Cardiff. Yeah. Yeah, if you've seen the ban list, in my opinion, for me playing wind-ups, I don't mind it because it hasn't hit my wind-ups, but it looks like, as you can tell, they looked at what was a problem in the OCG before Photon Shockwave was out and sorted it, because before Photon Shockwave came out in the OCG, plants and TG agents were basically the main decks that were winning tournaments over there. Like it wouldn't take long for you to basically, you could look at almost any list and it'd be a high chance that you'd see plants or TG agents in the top before Photon Shockwave. And I'm guessing they didn't hit anything from like the Injectors or Windups because they want to sell Photon Shockwave, I'm guessing. And for some reason they've put Reborn Tengu 2 before the OCG even get it, not even wait till the OCG gets it, then after they've got it and the next bandit comes, put it to 2, which hasn't happened since the Lair of Darkness. But yeah, they bring back Smoke Signal to make Samurais a little bit more consistent, even though they've won a YCS. It's a nice little boost. To help Lights 1 as well, they put back Lumina. They've put Ultimate Offensive 2, which I know some people playing gadgets on it. It's annoying when if you're in Europe or Latin America, you won't be able to use Shock Roller, so I don't see it as much of a big deal. It isn't that great. Cool Winter 3 is too slow, especially with free MST as well. They hit Earth and TG. They sort out. In their mind, they sort out agents and TG agents, which I see Venus as worse than Earth, because they may play free Earth, free Venus, and free Hyperion from the structure deck, which Earth will grab you Venus because they can't grab itself, and unless you've got Sanctuary and Skull, which people don't run, you get Hyperion, so you still have. It'd be better, and plus it takes if you summon Earth to get Venus, you still got to wait a turn to use Venus, which by then your opponent could set their back stuff to counter it. And they banned weird stuff. If they just banned Glut Bulb, that'd be fine because they still have Spore as a tuner, plant tuner, and it's less likely to loot to get so much advantage. But they hit both Spore and Glut Bulb. On top of it off, they also hit Trishula as well, which, in my opinion, I'm quite happy about. Yeah, I'm a little bit unhappy about Trishula getting hit, but also more pleased than I am unhappy, because main thing why I'm more happy than annoyed that they hit Trishula is because, for one, I barely play Trishula. As you can see, wind-ups. I do wind-ups, I barely use Trishula. But I think what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm a bit annoyed that I don't barely use it Trishula, but the thing that makes me happy is because I hate it when, as most people will feel, I hate it when Trishula is used against me. So yeah. And then a Dash Shoot. I don't know why they didn't get why they hit Dash Shoot, because I know it's a good card for this form at the moment. But as proved by when Heavy was banned. In a heavy format, people are gonna keep the cards in hand because they're afraid of Heavy Storm. So Trap Dash Shoot would be more alive. But then in a format without Heavy Storm, people would set more stuff. They actually set the base gear out there and do like how Greykeeper should do it. Set 5 back row, summon the Greykeeper, and which at that time, if you choose Dash, you'd be like, oh shit, they got no hand, that's useless. So I didn't get that. Yeah, as I said, and also Reborn Tengu 2, as I've always mentioned. But yeah, I don't mind the ban list because it doesn't hurt my deck. But then if you annoyed about a wind-up Insector Rabbit format. Comment below if you're annoyed about it and stuff. If you hate it, like this video. If you like the deck, like this video. If you like my channel, like this video. Yeah. So yeah. Peace out, YouTube.